Natasha Parker defends herself against Blake Horstmann's claims that she got a good edit because she hosts an official Bachelor podcast. This week Bachelor in Paradise's very own Natasha Parker took to Instagram to defend herself against Blake Horstmann's comments on the Behind the Rose podcast. Though Natasha and Blake were both on BIP, their seasons couldn't have gone more differently. Blake's season made a mockery of the fact that he had hooked up with several of the contestants prior to coming on the show at the Stagecoach Festival. When Blake walked onto the beaches of Paradise, he wasn't expecting any of his past indiscretions to be brought up. But to his surprise, nearly every girl he entangled with at Stagecoach was there, and the women weren't shy about their past history. By the time Blake decided to leave, he had been made into a joke for his promiscuous behavior. Natasha joined BIP the next season, and though there was no Blake in sight, there was plenty of drama. She fell head over heels for Brendan Maurice, and the two were exclusive right away. Brendan strung her along until his girlfriend, Pieper James showed up. As soon as she did, it became clear that he'd been using Natasha to keep him around. This didn't go over well with anyone. But ultimately Natasha left the beaches of Mexico alone. Recently Blake took to his podcast, Behind the Rose, to comment on the difference in editing. Blake felt that Natasha got a good edit in part because she was a host for the Clickbait with Bachelor Nation podcast, while Blake wasn't affiliated with the show at the time. On Blake's own Instagram he advised future contestants to be aware of official Bachelor podcast hosts, as they will always get a good edit, and warned them not to upset them or anyone affiliated with the show. This advice didn't sit well with Natasha, who took to her Instagram stories to set the record straight, explaining, "You're basically villainizing me because I have a podcast, instead of holding the toxic people accountable. That's where I have a problem." Natasha was honest about how sensitive she was towards this topic, but from her perspective, Blake's comments were a direct attack on her character. To her, Blake was trying to say Brendan got what was coming to him, not because he acted poorly, but because he wronged someone affiliated with the show.